All right. You have 7 minutes. I'm starting the timer now. Make sure you have everything you need for class out. Your assignment in the middle of your desk. The beeper beeps, and you don't have your assignment in the middle of your desk. Don't have your notebook, math book, and pencil out. There will be a deduction. Make sure when you're done with your do now, you put it in the middle of your desk. So I can select it during the exit ticket. Notebook open with the lesson title and number and the I can see. Make sure you show your work. That's the most important thing. You have 3 minutes. Take your time. minute and a half. I'll be back in a minute. Uh, 30 seconds. Maybe. All right, your do now is in the middle of your desk. Face down so you're not tempted to work on it, just like Marquise and Mariah. Just a good job. Your notebook's open just like Destiny and Monte. Thank you so much. Today, lesson 63, we're subtracting mixed numbers with regrouping. The I can statement for today is I can rephrase mixed numbers in a subtraction problem. Say that with me. I can rephrase. I can rephrase.
I can rephrase
Mixed numbers in a subtraction problem. Alrighty, so we're going to be trying to turn mixed number subtraction problem with regrouping, just like you would have to do when you borrow from a normal subtraction. Good news for you today. We only have one example, so make sure you are listening. And you'll get your exit ticket. Then you're gonna have a lot of time to work on your math homework because we only have one example. Capiche? So it says subtract 5½ minus 1 2/3. Hopefully you have this copy down. Make sure you have it down so you know what you're doing. Now it's going to ask you a couple things. It's going to be how do you borrow? How are you going to borrow? Because what does that, why am I talking weird? Chastity, stop making me talk weird. What do they have to have in common for you to do anything? Destiny? Correct. So first we're going to write 5 minus 1 class.
4.
5 minus 1 class.
4.
Okay. So now we need to turn 3 and 2 into a 6 because that's their common denominator. 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 2 is 6. That's their common denominator. Their least common multiple. What do we do with the numerators? We've done this a bunch already, but what do you do with the numerators? What in the world do you do with the numerators? Antoine? Well, we're dealing with subtraction, but you can't. Oh, I'm sorry. We can't do that actually for you. I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun. So don't do the 4. You're gonna rewrite 5 1/2, 1 2/3 on top of each other. So we need a common denominator of 6 on both of these fractions. What does this sign mean right there? Marquise?
Times.
Yeah, you're going to multiply times it by what fraction? How'd you get 2 to 6? Monte, show me his fingers. Monte, what is it? Right, you're going to multiply by 3, which means you have to do the same thing to the top. How did you get 3 to 2? I mean, 3 to 6. Again, for some reason, Chastity's making me say weird things. How'd you get 3 to 6? What'd you multiply 3 by to get to 6? Monte knows it. Destiny knows it. William's got it on his hand. Mariah's got it. Chastity's got it. Antoine's got it. Yara's got it. Waiting on one person. Okay, and then I don't know why you have 6. It'll be 2. So class, 3 times 1. Class, 3 times 1.
3.
Class, 2 times 2.
6.
All right, so now I'm going to rewrite this. 5 and 3, 6. 1 and 4, 6. What do you notice about the fractions that you're supposed to be subtracting? What do you notice about it? What do you notice about these fractions? Marion?
They both have the same.
Yes, that's very important. But right now we already figured that out. But what do you notice? Monte?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to reduce. We got 3 minus 4. William? Right. Well, you can't get negative, but we're not dealing with negatives. So you have to somehow make 3 greater than 4. How in the world would we regroup 5 and 3, 6 so that it would be larger than 1 and 4, 6? Well, the answer to that, class, do I have the right color on? Yeah. Is you're going to borrow from the 5, make it into a 4. And then you are going to add, what do you think you're going to add? Destiny? Just a 6 though, because that would be a whole number. Correct, I'm going to give you a payment for being brave and getting it. You're going to add 6 over 6. Why do you add 6 over 6? Why are you adding 6 over 6? Why are you adding 6 over 6? Any ideas? Well, that's because you have to add, just like when you borrow, you have to add it there, but you have to have the same denominator. So you took one whole from the whole number in front, added it to this fraction, and when you add it, it has to be equal to 1. 6 over 6 is equal to 1. And you can't be 4 over 4, it can't be 3 over 3, it can't be 8 over 8, because we're talking about a denominator of 6. So when you borrow, you have to add the denominator over the with the same numerator and denominator. So 9, 6. So I have 4 and 9, 6. So Naraya, what's 4 minus 1? 4 minus 1 is 8. There you go. Now we got 9, 6 minus 4, 6. What do you get? Who's got a strong silent hand? 9 minus 4. Then put it over 6. Antoine?
Fine.
Can't reduce. So that would be your answer. Any questions how we got there? So first step is you gotta find the common denominator, find the new fractions, and then borrow when needed. Capiche? Make sure that's in your notes because at the test, which is going to be in like 2 weeks, I'll be collecting these. So we change it for 9/6. We get 3 and 5/6. Ooh, I just see some people slouching. You got 3 seconds to fix it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Good eyes. Good, 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 good. Waiting for hands on desk. Thank you. You guys are so good. I rarely have to do it. All right, let's do 10:18. You guys have to be out of here at 10:45. So let's do one more. Let's do B. So 4 and 1/4 minus 2 and 1/3. So on your notes, write down example 2. We're going to be doing 4 and 1/4 minus 2 and 1/3. All right. First step. What do we have to find? Jamarion? Right. So we have to multiply the fractions by a fraction. Another fraction. What would the common denominator be? Destiny? Correct, because they both equal 12. So how did 4 get to 12 in London? How did 3 get to 12? What do you multiply 3 by to get to 12? Correct. You got 4 over. Oh, man. Where did I do that? 4 over 4. How did 3 get to 12? What do you multiply 3 by to get to 12? William, keeping it at the same table. 4 times 4 is 12. There you go. All right, class, 1 times 3.
3.
Class, 1 times 4.
4.
All right. Gonna rewrite the fractions. Now we got 4 3/12 minus 2 and 4/12. Class, yes or no? Can we subtract that right away? Correct. We cannot. And 21. Okay. Where do we borrow from? Naraya. Correct. The 4 is going to become a 3. We're going to have to add a fraction to 3/12. What fraction are we adding to 3/12? Three people now? Kamante? One more time.
Move.
Chastity, why do you say 12 over 12?
Denominator?
Sorry, what?
12 is the denominator?
Right, because it's a denominator. So now since you add fractions, you all know that denominator stays the same. Who can tell the class what's 3 plus 12? Thank you, Miara.
15.
Perfect. So class, 3 minus 2? 3 minus 2, class?
1.
All right, now we got 15 minus 4, class?
11.
15 minus 4?
11.
15 minus 4?
11.
There we go. And it stays over 12. Any questions on how we found that answer? Because if you say no and you're ready to go, put your notebook to the side and raise your pencil above your head. If you want another example, just raise your hand without a pencil on it. Make sure you follow it step by step. You have 6 questions and 10 minutes to get it done. Take it step by step. Look at the top. Look at your notes. Go in your book. Then, if that all fails, ask me. But you got 3 places to look before you ask me. For those who are virtual, make sure you're working on your lesson 63 exit ticket. Get ready, get set, go. And virtual people, when you're done with that, make sure that you work on your lesson 63 assignment. For those who are here with us in person, I'm gonna leave this on the board in case you need help looking something. Remember that if you talk at all from now till you leave this classroom, you get all 30 problems, so make sure your voice is off. If you have a question, make sure you click on the raise hand button and then I will swing around and help you.